In this episode of Bottoms Up, we could be confirmed as promoted to the Premier League and also crowned champions of the Championship. Welcome to episode 9 with Crystal Palace. So the last time you was with us was for the double header against Arsenal. Let's go have a look at how we've been doing in between or since them games. And while we do, please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. But yeah, in the last episode, we had the 1-1 draw at home against Arsenal in the FA Cup. I played the game against Stoke off camera, and then we had the 2-0 defeat at the Emirates to Arsenal. Really proud of the way we played against Arsenal. They're top 4 in the Premier League. So yeah, I think we gave a really good account of ourselves. But since then, we've been in a bit of a sticky situation. I don't know if it's nerves of promotion and nerves of winning the Championship or whatever. But we played Burnley, who I think are 22nd in the league. 1-1 draw against them. If we have a look at the stats, we deserved to win the game. We had 5 shots on target, 12 shots on goal, much better XG. Possession, they slightly edged that. But yeah, stats-wise, we did deserve to win that game, but we couldn't take our chances. That's going to be a regular thing here. Nottingham Forest, who are around the playoff areas, a 0-0 draw with them. Again, 12 shots on goal, 4 shots on target, a much better XG, 7 corners, dominated possession, much better pass completion ratio than them. But again, we couldn't find the back of the net. Then we played Lincoln, a 5-0 win against Lincoln with 2 goals from Killian. Also, Bradley Barcola getting on the score sheet. Saibari and Valentin Barco also getting on the score sheet. 25 shots on goal with 12 on target. Hugely superior XG, dominated possession, much better passes completion. You know, the scoreline reflected their domination in that match. Then we played Luton, who are mid-table-ish, and again, 14 shots at goal, 6 on target, better XG, better possession, better pass completion. But we also had 2 goals disallowed, Barcola and Ide with the 2 disallowed goals. So really, we should have won that game as well. Then mid-table, Sheffield Wednesday, we won 2-0, more shots on target, more shots on goal. The XG was vastly superior. More possession, better passes completion, Barcola and Barco getting on the score sheet in that game as well. So in this episode, we're going to be playing Everton away from home and QPR away from home. Technically, in this episode, if we win both games, if we have a look at the table, we are currently 24 points clear of Everton with 33 to play. If we beat Everton today and then beat QPR in the next episode and Everton lose, we will be pretty much confirmed as winning the Championship. Automatic promotion would be an almost certain thing. We're 27 points ahead of Sunderland at the moment. So a win today and a win against QPR and we'll be guaranteed automatic promotion. If we do get crowned the winners of the Championship, then obviously you'll see the trophy lift and all that in this episode. If not, what we'll do, looking at the schedule, is after these 2 games, we'll probably just play through to the end of the season. I'll come back on Monday with Huddersfield and West Brom, but I'll also show you the trophy lift from whichever game that comes from. But I just think we kind of need to get automatic promotion and the Championship wrapped up. So, because I think we're just getting a bit nervous at the moment, and that's the reason why we're not particularly playing too well. In terms of finances, if we have a look at that, £12.5 million in debt, but we're still passing financial fair play. That will obviously be in credit once we get confirmed as being in the Premier League next season and all that sort of stuff. No more transfers, obviously, to bring you up to speed on because it's March, there's no transfer window. So we'll get into today's game against Everton. And the team we're going to go with, just checking I've picked the right team beforehand, yeah. So we're going to go with Noble in goal, Barco left back, Martin right back, Ide and Killian in the centre of defence, Neil and Zauri in the centre of midfield with Duarte, Maric out wide and Saibari in behind Kevin Nicol. A few changes from the team you're used to seeing. So, for example, we have got a few injuries. Odsonne Edouard is out injured. He's going to be out for a little while, 3 to 12 days more. Bitshiabu has been out injured for a little while. He's out for another 4 to 9 days, so I doubt we're going to see him in this episode. Might do, might not do. Bradley Barcola's just had an injury as well, so he's been dropped down, and this is what our bench looks like. Basically, we've got Jason Chandler, a 16-year-old centre-back, Barbadian centre-back with 2-star current ability, 3.5 to 4.5 star potential. As you can see down here, we have given him some minutes in 3 games recently, so he's made 3 appearances for us this season. 6.77. He's not been pulling up trees or anything like that, but he's been doing a pretty reasonable job, to be fair. So, yeah, that's the team. Let's get into the game. And I'm not overly confident with the form we've been in recently, but this would be a big, big win for us. John Terry, by the way, manager of Everton these days. So there's something to look out for in the future, Everton fans. So we get into it then. Kick-off has happened. They're going with a 4-4-2 formation. At least it's not some hideous formation. Everton know that a win against us will bring them nearer to us, but I'm assuming if you're an Everton fan in this world, you're just going to be looking at it saying you need to win it to get clear of Sunderland. Ball into the box by us. It comes out. We win the ball back again with Zauri. Can he get the cross into the box? No, he goes back to Martin Fernandez. He does get the cross in, and Ismail Sabari, 19th goal of the season. He is our top scorer in all competitions. I think he's also a top scorer in the league as well. Well worked goal for us there to take the lead. Everton have a free kick in a dangerous position. Garner! That must have been a save from Newball because it's gone out for a corner. Garner will take the corner. Actually quite interesting. McNeil, no, chase down. What's happened there? It's going to restart with a throw-in, okay. Looking at the Everton team, Mikalenko, Branthwaite, Garner, McNeil, they're all current Everton players in real life, as well as in game 7-8 years into the future. So here's Garner, gives it to McNeil. Everton on the attack, Raul, and it's 1-1. That was poor defending. It was a well-worked goal, to be fair to Everton. They did work that goal very, very well. But yeah, 1-1 after the half an hour mark. I mean, Everton have actually dominated the game in terms of shots on target. We really do need to do a better performance in the second half. Well, I mean, we are the away team, to be fair, against a team that's second in the league. So it should be a tightly contested game. And that is half time. We go to the dressing room. We just go with whatever the assistant manager wants us to say. I don't really want to be too harsh on them. Looking at their team, they've got a lot of players that will probably need to be substituted or getting very tired late in game. So if we can just hold as we are, it's an Everton highlight. Oh, and Ide's going to get sent off here, I think. No, it's a penalty. Right, so it's a penalty for Everton. Ida takes it, scores it, 2-1 to Everton. That's Adam Ida, legend of lower league football and football manager. Don't know if you've ever had him in one of your saves before. But right, we're going to make a substitution because Maric is, I mean, none of the front lot are actually playing particularly well. Do we bring Liedemar on up front? I mean, what does he like to be? That, so we'll leave him at that. We'll bring Singano on for Maric. We'll leave Duarte for the time being. I mean, Barco isn't having a particularly good game either. Oh, actually, it's Ide that I was looking at. And that's for giving away the penalty, I don't doubt. Right, I was going to make a substitution, but they now have a corner. And that's 3-1. Alan Tweddle. Oh, I was hoping to win both games today, secure promotion, secure the championship, and everything would be lovely jubbly, but it's really not going to go that way, is it? Right, Finley Ide is going to come off. I don't think we bring Chandler off, just bring on Matriciani. We take Duarte off for Nuama and probably leave it at that for the time being. I really doubt we're going to be getting it back into this game, so I think we just have to take our licks and realise that we are going to be losing. So 21 points is the gap between us and Everton with 30 available. Saibari, well, I thought I was going to get a penalty then, but no, it's only a penalty if it's for Everton. I don't like this refereeing team, I've got to say. Not that I want to be charged by the FA or anything, but you know. Right, here's Sabari. Good tackle, he wins the ball back. Corner kick, surely, linesman. No? Okay. It's a goal kick. Punts the ball upfield. Here's Martin Fernandez. If we can get a goal back and make it 3-2, the scoreline would look a bit more respectable. I certainly don't... Oh, they've won it back. 4-1. Oh no, over the bar. Saved by the goalkeeper, actually. Good save from Newball. I mean, at this rate, just blow your whistle, ref. Just end the game. We don't need to be losing 4-1 to Everton. McNeil's going to take it. We clear our lines, but McNeil brings it back again and the highlight's over. And thankfully, that's the end of that game because that wasn't particularly enjoyable. Well, for me, it wasn't anyway. So Everton win 3-1. It's actually, thinking about it, that's our first defeat of the season. Oh, that sucks. I wanted to go unbeaten. Saibari's got a fitness concern. Okay, I'll see you back here after this transition for the next game of the episode. Right, it's not match day yet, but Crystal Palace have offered me a new contract. My current contract, if we have a look at it, expires at the end of next season. We're currently on £14,500 a week, 90% percentage of club compensation required for managerial role, 35% relegation wage drop, and a top division promotion wage rise of 15%, which would take us up to about £1,700 a week, I believe. They're offering me £23,500 a week. Okay, that's quite interesting. So the board culture, strive to make progress on and off the pitch. All of this is basically the same as it is now. Even reach the Sky Bet Championship playoffs, which we're already guaranteed to do that. The end of next season, they want to win promotion to the Premier Division. Well, we'll be in the Premier Division, so we're well ahead of that. So let's start negotiations. It's a 3-year contract up to June 34, 23,500. If we can say 25, let's see if we can reduce this to 50% and lock that in. Get a 20% promotion wage rise, lock that in. And 30% relegation wage drop, let's lock that in as well. I mean, this could go red, but we do still have another year on a contract, so... Oh, they want us to go down to 20. Okay. Do I play hardball with them and say, no, I know what I'm worth? They're prepared to go back up to 22.5. And they've accepted it. Okay, so they've come around to my way of thinking. So it's a £25,000 a week contract for 3 years. A top division promotion wage rise of 20% means we're automatically, 2.5, so 5,000, we're going to be on £30,000 a week next season because we know we're going to get promoted. Relegation wage drop of 30%, and if another club wants me, they only have to pay 50% of the compensation payment. So let's finish that deal. Exit talks. The contract renewal has been accepted. And there we have it, that I've signed my new contract and the board are delighted, and so am I. Okay, let's get into the next game against QPR. Okay, it's match day, and this is the team we're going to start off with. There's been a few changes. Newball in goal, Barco left back, Martin right back, Ide and Killian in the centre of defence. Hackney comes in for Dan Neil alongside Zahouri. Duarte out wide on the left. Mohamed Sham comes in for Alan Marich out wide on the right, with Saibari in behind Kevin Nicol. We have got Bradley Barcola on the bench, and in actual fact, I'm going to bring Barcola on, and he can go up front in front of Saibari. So that's the team we start today's game against QPR with. Now QPR, like I say, are bottom of the table. We should be, I know it's an away game, but we should still be winning this very comfortably. If we don't win this one, then I probably am going to start to worry that nerves are becoming a real factor for us, because this should be a comfortable enough win for us. Bear in mind, we have Sunderland next, who are third in the table. Barco puts the ball in, it comes back out, it gets a second attempt, but he gives it to Killian, to Ide, Zahouri, back to Killian. He goes back to Martin Fernandez. Well, I don't know what he's doing, he's got the whole pitch in front of him. Well, I'll tell you what he done was really, it's offside. Mohamed Sham scores, but it won't count. It's been given offside. I feel like I've seen that goalkeeper Rushworth several times this season. I don't know if he's moved clubs at some point. QPR have sacked their manager after their last game, by the way. They've won one game in their last 11 with 3 draws and 7 defeats. Barcola to Saibari, and Saibari with a really nicely taken goal, 20th of the season. He's the man scoring the majority of our goals these days, he really is. Barcola and Nickel are very sort of like on and off in terms of whether they score. They're not the greatest strikers. I think we do miss Odsonne Edouard with the goals that he brought for us in the first half of the season. But Martin Fernandez looks like he's picked up a bit of an injury, so we'll probably bring him off at half time. He seems okay at the moment, but there's no point risking him for the second half if we don't need to. Another goal would be absolutely splendid. If we could get another goal, then that would be lovely. But yeah, they've got a caretaker manager in place at the moment, QPR. So I don't think new manager bounce applies when you have a caretaker manager, or does it? You let me know in the comments. Here's Duarte. Gave it to Barcola, but he just, I don't know. He's got potential, Barcola, and I think he could become a really good striker. But we might have to see how he performs playing out on the left. At the moment, we've obviously got Duarte that's mainly playing out there. So the second half is underway. Hackney gives it to Saibari. Plays it forward for Barcola. Gives it to Duarte to Barco. Barcola's through, but he can't score. Rushworth plucks it out of the air. I didn't actually take Martin Fernandez off at half time, did I? We'll do that now, actually. We'll take him off. We'll bring on Matriciani for him. Nobody else is looking tired or having a bad game or anything like that, so we'll stick with it as it is for the time being. But again, 6 shots on target, 13 shots in all. We're only 1-0 up against a very poor QPR team. And I think now we'll make a couple more substitutions. So Mohamed Sham can come off. I'll bring Maric on because he is the guy that we usually play out there. And then I think we'll probably take Killian off and bring Jason Chandler on. It's good experience for a young 16-year-old. We look to, this is dangerous. I think this is a goal from where it's placed. There you go. You kind of get a feeling when you've been playing this game long enough that when a ball's in a certain position at a free kick, you kind of know that's going in. Our form is not good, ladies and gentlemen. It really isn't. And surely we're not going to go losing to QPR. Cleared it away so far, but QPR have it again. Oof. Went over the bar, thankfully. Right, we have a free kick. Wellington Barco takes it. That was never going in. That's something I would like to get for next season, is a genuine free kick taker, because we don't really score goals directly from free kicks. Let's bring Kevin Nicol on. Maric isn't having the greatest of games. I think that's probably all we're going to do. I don't think bringing Singano on is much of an upgrade. Well, he isn't an upgrade on Duarte. And the game's going out, and we have dropped more points this time to QPR. This form is worrying me. I really do have to admit that, because we've lost to Everton, drawn with QPR, who were rock bottom. 19 points with 27 points available. I mean, it's more this one here, the one against Sunderland. So we're 22 points ahead of them with 27 available. Yeah, this is not going great. I'm just very pleased. I mean, managerless QPR as well. I'm just really pleased we've been able to build up enough of a gap that this run of form doesn't really matter. Right, the plan at the moment is that we'll come back for the Huddersfield and West Brom games. If this form continues and we look like we're going to struggle to seal automatic promotion, then I'll bring you back sometime sooner. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow's episode will be a trophy lift and the final 2 games of the season. And I will see you then. Thank you very much for watching, folks. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on Monday for the next episode. Have a great weekend. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.